Everyone believes one simple thing about Daenerys Targaryen, that she was completely immune to fire. She was called the Unburned, the Mother of Dragons, a queen who could walk into flames without a single burn. But what if that belief is actually wrong? What if Daenerys was never truly fireproof? Before dragons, before armies, before the throne, Daenerys was just an exiled princess. After the fall of House Targaryen, she and her brother Viserys were forced to flee Westeros. They spent years wandering across the free cities with no army and no kingdom. Their family once ruled the Seven Kingdoms. Now they had nothing. Viserys believed the only way to reclaim the Iron Throne was through the powerful Dothraki. So he made a decision that changed Daenerys' life forever. He married her to the great warlord Khal Drogo. At that moment, Daenerys thought her life was over. But she had no idea that her destiny was only beginning. At first, Daenerys was terrified of her new life. The Dothraki were fierce warriors. Their customs were strange and brutal. But slowly, Daenerys began to change. The frightened girl started discovering her strength. She learned their language. She learned to ride. She learned to command respect. And soon, the Dothraki began to see her as a true Khaleesi. For the first time in her life, Daenerys felt powerful. But that peace did not last long. During a battle, Khal Drogo received a wound. At first it seemed harmless, but the wound slowly became infected. The greatest warrior of the Dothraki was dying, and Daenerys was desperate to save him. In her desperation, Daenerys turned to a mysterious healer, a woman named Mirri Maz-Dur. She claimed she could save Khal Drogo using ancient magic. But magic always demands a price. A dark ritual was performed. Blood magic was used. When the ritual ended, Drogo was technically alive, but the man Daenerys loved was gone. His body lived, but his mind was empty. Even worse, Daenerys had lost her unborn child. Everything she had built collapsed in a single night. Standing alone in the Dothraki camp, Daenerys realized something terrible. She had lost everything, and with nothing left to hold on to, she made one final decision. A funeral pyre was built for Khal Drogo, and beside his body, Daenerys placed 3 mysterious stone dragon eggs, ancient relics that had been silent for centuries. No one believed they would ever hatch. Dragons had been extinct for generations. As the flames grew higher, the heat became unbearable. And then Daenerys did something no one expected. She walked directly into the fire. Everyone watching believed she was committing suicide. The flames roared around her. The night sky turned red. But when the fire finally burned out, something impossible had happened. When the flames disappeared, Daenerys Targaryen stood alive in the ashes, and beside her, 3 dragons had been born. It was the moment the world began calling her the Unburned. But here is the truth many fans don't realize. Daenerys was not naturally immune to fire. That night was a magical event. Blood magic, a sacrifice, and ancient dragon eggs awakening together. Even in the books written by George R.R. Martin, Daenerys' hair burns away in the fire. She survives, but she is not completely untouched. Which means the truth is very different from the legend. Daenerys surviving the flames was not a superpower. It was a once-in-a-lifetime miracle. And without that miracle, the Mother of Dragons might never have existed. So the real question is this: was Daenerys truly the Unburned, or was she simply the chosen moment for a powerful magical ritual? Because if that night had gone differently, if the magic had failed, the Mother of Dragons might have died before her story even began. Tell me what you think. Do you believe Daenerys was actually fireproof, or was it just a miracle? Write your theory in the comments. And if you enjoy deep lore and hidden secrets from the world of Game of Thrones, make sure to subscribe to True Love Chapter. Because the next theory is going to be even more shocking.